Greetings. Welcome to another episode of CCAI Meet the Members. And this morning we have Samantha Paulson with us. Samantha, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good.
Thanks so much for being here to do this with us. Tell me who you currently work for.
I work for Dinamec Systems. We're out of Ackworth, Georgia, just north of Atlanta.
And how long have you been in the finishing industry?
I've been in the finishing industry for almost 6 years now.
And can you tell me what your job responsibilities entail?
Yes. So I am marketing and inside sales support and IT, and currently Christmas decorator.
Excellent. I like that last one. That's great. And while there are more and more women in the finishing industry, it hasn't always been that way. What made you decide to take a job in the finishing industry?
Well, I kind of got thrown into it. My mother, Nancy Wilkins, actually owns Dinamec Systems now. But I started out in the fabrication industry, and we were making the fluidized sand beds. And so when we ended up purchasing Dinamec Systems, I kind of got tossed into it, and I've loved it ever since.
Oh, that's great. So you're in a family business as well?
Yep.
That's awesome. I think that's just great. You're too. Tell me about the favorite things that you do with your job or favorite projects you've worked on.
I want to say probably my favorite project that I've worked on is starting to organize the trade shows and doing all that. So that's probably one of my favorite projects. Updating the marketing has been a challenge, so it's interesting. It's not the same old day-to-day thing.
Well, I want to let you know that we certainly enjoy working with you on the trade show, and it's not an easy thing to do and do well. So thank you for jumping in there and taking care of that for Dinamec, and hopefully we'll be working on that for a long time.
Yes, we will be.
Until this year. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you want to go?
Ireland, Scotland, and even though they have a whole bunch of really horrible things in Australia, I'd like to give that a go.
All excellent choices. Well, make sure you put them on that list and plan to do that sooner than later, especially after like this. We're working hard to attract younger people into the finishing industry. What pieces of advice or information would you want to share to somebody that's younger to let them know that this is really a valuable industry that offers lots of opportunities?
Well, it's kind of strange. Before you get into the finishing industry, you don't think about it, but almost everything that you touch on a day-to-day basis has some sort of finishing on it, whether it's powder coat, E-coat, A-coat, anything like that, or even wet paint. Anything from your car to, handles when you go into a store, everything has it, shopping carts. And all the way from shop work, hands-on, boots on the ground work to admin. It goes around full compass with everything that you touch, and it's fun, it's exciting, it's never the same. Day to day, there's always something new.
That's one of the things I've always enjoyed about the industry too, because you're right, everything we do and see and touch has some kind of finish, either decorative or protective. So it's easy to relate to, and I think that's a good message to get out to younger people. Can you tell me what value you've gotten out of your CCAI membership?
Yes, so the people would be the number one value, the community. Just the camaraderie between everyone. They're supportive, whether it be in your personal life or your professional life, and they're always there to help you learn a skill that you didn't have before, help overcome a problem that you might have with coatings, or even just there to talk to, like you guys have always been there to talk to, especially at trade shows. I can come up to you guys and you guys work out any problem.
Great. Well, we want to continue to do that. And do you have a fun memory from a CCAI event?
Most definitely, and I think Kelly will understand this one. The golfing events that we have. We do the joint golfing tournaments with the Alabama chapter. And that is it's a blast that we have every year, not this year, but we've had it every single year. And it's phenomenal. And again, it's the people there that really make it.
And hopefully we can bring those back in 2021, fingers are crossed.
Yes.
Can you tell others why you decided to join CCAI and give them encouragement why they should join?
Yes. So as for Dinamec, we decided to join for marketing. If you're going to join an industry, I would say CCAI is imperative to join. It's, again, going back to the people, but it's the people as that community. But join for the marketing, get your name out there, and join for the learning too. There's always an event going on where you can learn something more. And just when you think you've learned it all, there's more to learn.
You're right. I still learn things every day, and I've been doing this for 40 years now. So you're absolutely right about that. And the more involved you get, the more benefit you get. So
yes.
Tell us something interesting and fun about yourself that people might not know.
I do ceramic work, so I have about 2,000 molds at my house, and then I also have a pretty large kiln. Um, Thinking about starting up a little side business there, but I've done little gnomes that are about, yay big, to little Santa pieces. I just finished pouring a Renaissance Santa that I'm going to start cleaning and fire him up and get him painted. But one of my favorite projects that I've done on that is I've done a 2-foot tall Santa. And that took a long time, but I'm so impressed with how he came out. And then me and my husband ride bikes. We ride motorcycles.
Well, it's one of my favorite things about doing this with members, even though a lot of you I know, is learning these little things that you like to do outside of work. And that's a great one. It really is. So I'm glad you shared that with us.
Thank you.
I also wanted to thank you. You're our newest national board member. So welcome to the national board. And you've been serving as our chapter president. So, I mean, both of those take a lot of time and effort and energy, but we really appreciate the fact that you've been willing to get involved and help both the Georgia chapter and the national. So thank you so much for that kind of service. And is there anything else you want to say before we end today?
I don't think so. I think we covered pretty much all the bases. Again, join CCAI. It's a lot of fun. And again, the community, the camaraderie, it's beneficial in all aspects of business.
Thank you so much, Sam, and have a happy holiday season. And hopefully we really will get to see each other in person in 2021.
Yes, ma'am. Have a happy holiday. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.